Hey guys, how you doing? My name is Blair, owner-operator of Woodhouse Hammocks, New Zealand. And we get our hammocks over from Hennessy Hammocks over in Canada. And today I thought we'd cruise into the Abel Tasman National Park. Probably New Zealand's most beautiful national park. Franz Joseph Rainforest and my dad's house. So we'll show you how to set one of these guys up. Firstly, find the most beautiful looking spot you can, because that's going to be your home for the night. So your spot should be 15 to 24 foot wide, but I've set it up in 9 feet before and that was quite fine. So generally about 10 feet to 24 feet would be good. And if you're willing to use some good old Kiwi ingenuity, you can get it in some pretty cool spots. For example, I've set mine up between a steamroller and a stop sign before and been woken up by the local garbage man. So I found my spot for the night, and you're going to want to set up your hammock around about neck height. So depending on how far apart the trees are, if the trees are really far apart then you put it a little bit higher. Good thing about these is you can keep them off the ground, so if it's raining it doesn't matter too much because you can hold it up in the air or fling it over your shoulder, and you're not going to get too wet, and in the morning it's only going to be the rainfly that's wet. So it doesn't matter if the tree's too big for the webbing straps, just tie a loose knot first on one side and then come back to that so that you can get your hammock balanced in the middle. Stretch it out to the other side, and we're going to use the same knot that Tom Hennessy uses. So feed it through both of the lashing loopholes and pull it tight, like so. If the tree is too big, just feed the rope through between the tree and the rope there, pull it tight, start your figure eights from there. You should have it nice and balanced. I personally prefer my feet slightly higher than my head. And if your webbing straps meet, just feed it through, pull it tight, and you're going to do one figure eight over one side of the lashing, and then the rest of the figure eights over the other side of the lashing. So you'll follow that through and just follow that last figure eight until you do about 4 or 5 more figure eights. That'll hold you easy, and then you're going to tie that off with 2 half hitches. Doesn't matter too much what kind of knot you tie, just as long as it's nice and big and so that it separates the weights amongst the entire knot and doesn't leave small bite marks. If you tie the sides of your hammock out, that's going to make your bed nice and wide. This is your rainfly. Attach that onto the top, pull it nice and tight, and you're going to tie that down your tent peg. Although sticks or rocks will work as well. Now you're going to tie your slipper knot, which means that you can pull that tight later once you've satined it and made it a little more loose. So coil the rope around itself around about 4 or 5 times, and then just tie a half hitch like before on the other side, and then you'll be able to pull that tight. So that'll keep the rainfly stable, and we've just attached the other side to the rainfly as well. Unzip it all the way to hop in. Now if you want to clean it, all we need to do is just shake it out like that. There we go, nice and clean. And we'll chuck that over there, give you some waterproof storage. So there we go, pretty easy to set up. Now if you're going to be staying in it at night, you need to be laying on something with a bit of volume. So my mum's given me a thermarest, that works quite well. Any kind of closed cell mat for keeping the wind off your back. Just have a little bit of faith, it will hold you. Clean your feet. Now with the Velcro entry, you need to hold the mat and kind of pull it under your butt once you sit in. And you're going to have your butt and your feet on the right hand side and your head on the left hand side, so you're almost lying diagonally and almost flat. Don't forget to go back and tighten the rainfly. Doesn't matter if your head is off your mat because you should have enough hair on your head to keep your head warm, but your feet will get cold, so chuck some socks on. So get your important stuff out, emergency business card, fire starter, and put that in the overhead pocket. Just jiggle around a bit till you found your comfort zone, and you'll be out like a light until morning. So there you go, Very easy to set up, as you can see, and it's quite nice to be able to sleep in some of these pretty unique places. Thanks for watching. Sleep well.